Hey, back. Told you I'd be back after I figured out that my stuff wasn't uploaded. Um, I'd be back. So, anyway, hope everybody's doing good today. I just got back from a walk with the dogs, and I'm a little windblown here, but it is what it is. It's a nice day, so we'll take it. If we got to be stuck inside, we will take the sunshine at least, right? So, also just got done doing some homeschooling with Kate and counting with Emmy. Emmy had a really cute little homework assignment that she had to do and upload into Google Classroom. Remember, Emmy's 5, she's in pre-K, where we had to cut out her name using environmental print. So we had to cut out an E from the popcorn box and the M from, I think there was an M on the Cheez-Its box, maybe. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. But anyway, here I am, a little windblown, but nevertheless, here we are. Things are about to get really good with Poppy. It feels like we've been reading this forever, kind of like those Indian books that we read around Christmas time. They just went on and on and on. But anyway, today we're going to read chapter 11 of Poppy by Avi with permission from Scholastic. And we're going to be introduced, just a little tidbit here, we're going to be introduced to another character through this chapter, and I feel like she is one of my favorite characters ever written in a book. So maybe you will feel the same too. See what you think. In the obscure murk of the log's interior, Poppy crouched tensely. Slouching slowly out of the dark came a flat-faced beast with a blunt black snout and fierce grizzled whiskers. Its eyes were heavily lidded as though it had just awakened. The creature moved ponderously with a waddle and rattle. Its stench was powerful enough to make Poppy clamp a paw over her nose. The moment the animal caught sight of her, it came to a clumsy stop and blinked. "What the bee's butt are you doing here, furball?" it snarled. Poppy, wishing she knew what kind of animal she was facing, could only whisper, "It's just me, sir." "The name is Irith," the animal snapped. "Erezon Duratson. But I just get called Irith. What's more, I'm a grump and you just woke me up, so don't worry and don't try to slick me down with slug slop." "I am truly, truly sorry that I woke you, Mr. Irith," Poppy said. "What are those things on your head?" the beast growled. "Flat balloons or ears?" "The name is Irith, E-R-E-T-H, and stop your barking." "Please, Irith, it's not me barking." "Then who the frog flip is making that racket?" "It's a fox at the entrance to the log." "Some idiot friend of yours?" No, sir, not my friend." "Who the dung beetle bit are you anyway?" Irith suddenly demanded. "You're so small, I can hardly see you." "I'm a deer mouse, a girl deer mouse." "I didn't ask what you are. I don't give a bug's bathwater about that. I asked for your name, N-A-M-E, name." "Poppy." "Poppy? What kind of idiotic name is that?" "Please, it's a family tradition. We're named after flowers and fruits." "Huh. My name is a Latin name. But you kids don't learn Latin anymore, do you?" "I don't know what Latin is, sir. I mean, Irith." The beast sniffed loudly. "The whole forest is full of idiots like that fox." During this conversation, the fox had continued to bark and whine, occasionally even digging furiously at the log entrance. "Pop, fop, snot," Irith cried, "or whatever your idiot name is. Would you tell that fox to shut up?" "It's Poppy, and if I tell him, I don't think he will." Why not? He wants to eat me, Poppy said faintly. Eat you? Yes, jerk, Papa said scornfully. But then all meat eaters are jerks. Ever notice that? I mean, did you ever meet a meat eater who wasn't loud and aggressive? Did you? Never mind. Just get out of here and leave me alone. I can't, Poppy cried. Why the bat bilge, can't you? I just told you, Poppy pleaded, if I go out, he will eat me. Look here, Irith cried. Whatever your idiot name is, don't you have any guts? Please, it's Poppy. Oh, Weasel Wonk, I don't care what it is. All I'm saying is, if a creature can't take care of himself, he has no business sneaking into my house, waking an old coot like me in the middle of the day and asking for my help. I never asked for your help, an exasperated Poppy replied. Can't you understand anything? That fox chased me. Do you think I like being here? It stinks. Irith blinked. Oh, all right, he growled. I suppose better talk to some sense into that meat eater. Just get out of my way, he snarled as he began to waddle forward. It's your lookout, not mine, if you get pricked by one of my quills. Poppy's heart clutched. Did you say quills? Quills? She stammered. Of course I said quills, fuzzball. Yes, but what? Poppy was dizzy with fear. Her knees shook. She found it hard to swallow. What are you? Don't you have eyes? Irith screeched. Or some of those spots on your face buttons? I'm a porcupine. Porcupine? The word turned Poppy numb. She could hardly breathe. She could not think. Floppy or Poppy, Irith bellowed. Will you get your flea-flaking self out of my way? Poppy dived against the pulpy wall of the log and squeezed herself flat to allow Irith room. Even so, as the porcupine waddled by, his quills raked across her belly like a rusty comb. Never, despite all that she's confronted, had Poppy been so terrified. Irith, however, continued to make his ponderous way towards the log's entrance, where the fox was still barking and yelping. Poppy felt sure that once the fox was disposed of, the prickly monster would turn on her. First, he would shoot her with his quills. Next, he would stab her, and then he would skewer her. Finally, he would chop her into tiny bits and eat her. For a moment, Poppy considered offering herself to the fox. If the choice was between being swallowed in one gulp or being tortured by this porcupine, surely death by fox would be preferable. Hi, your stuff is up there. I covered it up. Can you shut the door?
I just opened it.
It's open. Poppy stared into the darkness of the log. Perhaps there was an escape hole, but frozen by the terror of her predicament, she could not move. Instead, her eyes turned towards the entrance, certain that she was about to witness some ghastly carnage. Sure enough, when Irith reached the log opening, Poppy heard him screech, Fox, you betraying bag of bones, what's all this hullabaloo? Can an old creature get some quiet in his own home? I'm sorry, Irith, Fox returned in a voice that was, at best, sniveling. I didn't know that you were here. Just trying to grab a mouse who ran into your place. A snack, nothing more. I'm glad you like it. Not trying to bother you. No harm meant, just a midday nibble. Don't nag me about your nibbles, you nitwit, Irith bellowed. When I say get lost, I mean get lost. Now, Irith, let's be... Fox didn't finish the sentence. Instead, Poppy heard Irith cry. I said, get Broomtail. This order was followed by a whack, a yelp of pain, and a frantic scramble of paws, concluding with a barking and whining that grew faint with amazing rapidity. Poppy was sure the fox was being devoured, but more frightening still, she saw the porcupine wheel about and start to waddle back down the log in her direction. Poppy panicked. She turned and fled towards her one hope of escape, the log's other end. The further into the log Poppy went, the more foul-smelling it became. Worse, she had increasingly difficulty seeing where she was going. Sure enough, she slammed into the log's far end. There was no escape hole. Stunned and unsteady to her feet, heart beating so hard that she was sure that she would burst, a terrified Poppy turned to confront the porcupine. Her one remaining hope was to try and slip by the beast. Though Poppy knew that she risked a severe shredding, she was certain it was her only chance. "Slop, pop, or bebop," the porcupine cried. "Where the snake sweats are you? Come out of there." Gasping for breath, Poppy braced herself against the rear wall of the log and got ready to bolt and die. Erith's face, grinning hideously, loomed out of the dark at her. "Poppy," he cried, "you wretched excuse for a runt. Why the devil are you hiding in my toilet?" All right, that is it for chapter 11 today. Again, I hope everybody's well. We miss you. And we will see you later. Have a good day, guys. Bye.